Good morning. We're at Liseberg. Don't point. Looks amateurish if you point.
Oh yeah.
We're here for a full day
Yeah.
at Liseberg. It's 12 a.m. It's 12 p.m. It's open until 10 p.m. tonight. It's the Halloween season. They have 5 scare mazes which we'll try and go to as well. Now yesterday the park very kindly with Pontus did us like a behind the scenes tour of bits. We got to film on ride. He even took us into like 2 of the scare attractions without queuing and stuff. So like I mean, I thanked them enough in that video anyway, but that'll be a separate video on the channel. But today, the POVs, when we get on a ride, it might just switch to dark, like night time. So just bear with us for that. And also, we did a few bits, like we did a log flume last night, which we reviewed as soon as we come off it. So there'll be a bit of, if you're wondering why it's going from day to night, that's why. Today, we're entering with our Europa Park Pass, and we have to go to guest services. Now, guest services, you have to go and pull a ticket. Don't just go and stand there and wait. You actually go inside, there's a little machine, you pull a ticket, ours number 53. And then we go, and then they'll sort your passes out then. So with the Europa Park Pass, you get 1 free entry, and your entry here also includes access to the rides. Here it operates, you can go in and just pay, I think, a small fee, and just go into the park, which a lot of people do. You also then need a ride wristband to then go on all the rides. All the rides here and scare attractions are included in your admission. It's not like Alton Towers or Thought we have to pay extra for them. We had a great night yesterday, so when the other video does come on online, which will be after this one, please go and see it. It's behind the scenes. We went and look at the behind the scenes of the B&M dive coaster, got to go in the hot box, all the geeky stuff that was just, to us, absolutely brilliant. I could film most of it. We went around the hotel, Pontus told us loads of stories about
Story of the hotel.
Oh, just yeah, it was really good. So that video will be coming up very, very shortly.
Even the smells.
Yeah, literally the smells. There's not on ride POVs of everything. We did the 4 major coasters which we're allowed to film on because again, it's so busy. Oh, Pontus did say the park is going to be incredibly busy today. He said he doesn't know why, but this particular Saturday for Halloween is always crazy. We'll do the best we can to get around as much as we can anyway. All right? Yeah. Right, we get our tickets and then we'll head in. So with guest services, if you're collecting a ticket or anything like that, you if you go inside, you go here, press the ticket, and you can see through there just about. It's hard to see in the camera, but there are little numbers to tell you how long you have to wait for. We were queuing up. I've just gone and asked one of the helpers outside. Oh, there's a statue here. Oh, here, it's here. He said to come and collect here. Very quickly, we have got a little thank you for Pontus here, which has got alcohol and sweets in a glitzy bag, which we didn't hide. And here, because it's Sweden and people are nice, there's no security check, and you can just bring alcohol into the park apparently. I don't advertise that fact too much, but what's important about that fact is the fact that they don't feel like there's a massive security risk. Yeah, that's really nice. So we're gonna drop this off at guest service, then we'll head in. We came yesterday. And we met up with Pontus, who took us around the park and stuff. So we've got him this to say thank you to him and his team. But yeah, if you can just pass that on to him, that'd be great. If that's all right. All right. Yeah, it was unreal. It was great.
Oh, you guys are fantastic. We're super happy. Good.
All right.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much. So we have just come in, and we are greeted immediately with this. Again, all for Halloween. You can actually see there's actual branches climbing up into the Liseberg sign. Then you've got all the pumpkins. There's actually some fantastic displays. We've given a little present in, and the guest services were just absolutely lovely when they took it in. They said, please make sure it gets to Pontus and his team. But even those, their team, these aren't part of the display. These are just hanging about. Beets.
Onions.
Are they not onions? Are the onions or just beets?
No, onions.
I'm only saying beets because they look like beets from an American office, US office. Yeah. So on the little main street as you come in, again all the decorations, but we've also got like speakers in the bushes playing really high quality audio. I missed that on camera, but literally a big thunderbolt of lightning went off in the...
Very frightening.
I can't actually see the speakers, but it's hard to get across just how...
It's a real thunderbolt and real noises, that's why.
Like all this scene is, you can see they've got smoke. And you can just about see the Lewis know them yesterday. See the little chicken wire fencing, and they put UV lights on it at night, and they look like ghosts. During the day, it doesn't look great, but at night, I think it's a good effect.
The one closest not small.
The ones at the back are brilliant. Yeah. So, like any enthusiasts, these two need to collect all their roller coaster creds down here. I think there's 2 or 3. You said there's only 2 left, didn't you?
I think it's
thing yesterday.
Say again?
That little...
Oh yeah. Oh, there's actually smoke as well for Halloween. It's hard because yesterday we did a lot of reaction stuff because around every corner there's something again wonderful. So I feel like we're going to be a bit of. Oh, it's all right, but actually, it's the Halloween decor and just the vibe last night was unbelievable. Which I'll show you in this video, but I'll try and not just restate all the facts that were in the other video. Looks like a show is about to start. Obviously not for us. 1 o'clock. Helix in the background there. POV coming up for Helix a little bit later. Apparently the rabbit is over. I don't know his name. We'll call him Mr. Liseberg. Do you know the rabbit's name? I think they're trying to get him to go home. You got families. I'll try and briefly show you what's here. This is a little coaster they're queuing up for. It doesn't look like there's a lot of people waiting, to be fair, which is surprising because, like I said, today's going to be a busy day, but obviously for families, less so. It is an adult market. Their scares are very much for the adults, not for the families. Now let's talk about Virtual Queue. Virtual Queue here is a free service. You 100% should use it. A lot of the rides have them. It's more for the thrill rides, less so for the family rides. You don't see it for the family rides. Where it's basically, if you remember the Disney style system of you just pick a ride and you go into the queue for it, it's completely free. You don't have to register anything, you have to register your tickets. You don't have to do anything. It's incredibly easy to use. Probably the easiest system of any system to use. You literally just have to be on park, so it knows your location, and that is it. It's just to be on park, and then you get a selection of what rides are available. It's quite hard if you're in a bigger group to get bigger slots. So if you are in a two, if you're a single rider, you'll get loads of stuff all day. Just keep refreshing, stuff to pop up all the time. If you're in a bigger group, you might consider splitting up and going to like 2 twos to go and get some more stuff done. Because very rarely you see a 6 pop up. Now today, because it is very busy, it's going to be very tight on the virtual queue. We'll do our best to use it, but there'll be a lot of refreshing. I don't think they release, and this is all me just guessing, I don't think they release all of them for the whole day. I think they release them every 10 or 20 minutes, like they drip feed it through the day. So don't just think, oh, in the morning they've all gone. One, people cancel them, so stuff comes up all the time anyway. But also, I do think they drip feed them because all of a sudden I've seen like 6 pop up for something. And like, well, if it was that busy through the day, there's probably going to be like 1 or 2 slots available, not 6. So yeah, here they are, back row. I've never seen. Oh, blanks there, Lewis. She's made you like a right mug. Oh, your mystery sweet. It doesn't look nice, I'm not going to lie. Frugal snack.
I thought it was going to be like a winder.
Again, for the kids area, you've got this little the bike pedal thing, which I really don't think are great, even for kids. Got little dodgems. It's like a mini dodgems. And then you've got a monorail on the top. You got teacups. Oh, this is a weird one. Like a double Ferris wheel, which is that also meant to spin round? I think it might also be meant to spin round as well.
The other one was at Preston and Barbara.
I definitely haven't covered all the rides in this area. There's a few more, but they're all like, it's very compact. There's a lot going on in such a small area. Nikki's just eating some plop. This is the reveal.
Is it just caramel chocolate?
It's literally called plop. What is it? It's not very nice. I'm not eating too much chocolate in it, but I'm gonna have a taste. I've never had plop before. I can honestly say I've never eaten plop.
You're about to.
Let's have some plop. Oh no.
Why is it like that?
What is it?
It's
Is
not-
it chocolate or caramel?
Oh, no, both.
I don't want to know that.
Oh no. No.
I don't know what it is.
Dark chocolate.
I'm gonna go with
I
zero.
think it's just very cheap, isn't it? Like, very cheap chocolate.
We just did the coaster, a little bit rough, but it's a not Tivoli, Zero Custom
Force
something.
coaster, I think it said.
What?
I think it said Force coaster on my
Zero Force. Oh, they're all called Force for Zero. It was alright. It's called, what was it, Rebalder?
What?
It's like a mini Balder,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
that's where it gets its name from.
Rabalda.
So we walk around to, should we go on Loki? Let's get a Loki done. We haven't been on Loki yet and I'm so excited. The reason why we aren't rushing to the coasters, by the way, is because we did do them last night, so we've...
All the coasters are only 30 minutes though.
They're not massive. Like the park, like I say, the park is very busy today, but they're 20 to 30 minute queues for most stuff, which I think is
most
perfectly
people are going to
reasonable.
probably come later.
Yeah, well, to be fair, it's a Saturday, so families during the day, then more the teens, adults at night, maybe.
Did we talk about the dark ride?
Oh yeah, the dark ride. The dark ride.
Very good.
What a wonderful place.
Yeah.
It's very, it's got screens in it, it's got lots of animatronics, lots of movement, the car spins around a little bit, not like fast or anything.
Yeah, it's good.
Just a beautiful dark ride. It was really, really good. Again, just incredible standing. I had a trommel that worked, just saying. We just put our stuff in a locker. If it get, because of the mountain, it's just, oh here's Luna there, can you see it? Look how high it looks.
It looks so, but when you're up there, it feels so
It feels so high. It's a great little boomerang. We did that last night, so we probably won't do it today, but yeah, as we go past it, we'll share our thoughts and stuff, but we head to Loki now. This is Loki, just got a wonderful shot across the bridge over the water. You can barely see it with the sun behind it. This is my favourite flat ride anywhere in the world. The airtime.
You've been talking about this for years.
Oh yeah, I mean, Loki being here and then Balder being right next to it is it's a big win for me. And actually the dive coaster, the ride we had on the dive coaster last night was brilliant as well. I really enjoyed that. Much more than I remember, to be fair. Virtual queue, yeah? It's still my favourite flat ride out there. The seat, how comfortable the seat is with Loki, and how much airtime you actually get. And I will say this. It feels like it was on a bit of a short cycle. I remember when we came last year, I mean, it's got a big queue to be fair, and obviously we use the virtual queue, but it does feel like the cycle was cut short a little bit. I felt like we should have been like have a few more, maybe 3 or more big hitters. So So that was a bit of a shame. I don't know if I'm making that up or, you know, I'm remembering that wrong. That's what it felt like. What do you think, guys?
That was really
great.
good.
It's
Big
good.
shot. But
Yeah, I just said that. It's the airtime you do get on it because of how you are sat in the seat. You move so much in your seat. 'Cause even when like they push you down, don't they? It's close to you, but the seat design on that I would say is perfect. Perfect. We'll come back through here during the day. Sorry, not during the day. We're during the day now. We'll come back through here during the night because they've actually got loads of theming around here. And we've got Balder, which we're going to have another go at now. Everyone in your party can all book a ride each. Every device can book a separate ride.
Yeah.
So if there's 3 of you, you can book 3 different rides for 3 people.
It's not like Europa Park where they're linked.
Yeah, or Disney where they're linked
yeah.
as well. I know Disney keep changing theirs every week, but you know what I mean. You can climb into it. This path's obviously designed for. Go on then. What's your beef with Boulder?
I ain't got any beef with it. I just don't. I think it's okay.
Oh, hold on, Nicky's. Hold on. Now, part of it. You want a picture? Lewis has a point. It's very quiet, and sometimes you want that wooden coaster raw. But it's so smooth.
It's smooth. But the
If you want,
problem is it's hot. And I don't want to say it's too loud. It's got a few boring sections in it.
the
Too many.
I think the corners are not too fast.
So them corners are so dull and slow. They are so dull.
So wrong.
And because the raw's not there, if it had the raw one, you're whipping around. Yeah, it'd be great. But it's just kind of like, oh, we're gonna go around this corner now.
I do, okay. I do sort of get where he's going at. I do get
The
that.
hills are fine. I will take the hills.
And if you want a lesson in airtime, I don't really know what airtime is. Well, that'll tell you. It's on then off,
It's the
on
most
then off.
time I think I've ever had on a woody.
Yeah.
I think it's good. I think it's a good wooden coaster. But I've been on better.
It's the only coaster you could sit on all day and and you'd still enjoy it.
I
That
like
first
one-
drop, by the
I
way,
always get the name of the one in Park Asterix.
to Zeus.
I would probably take that
Yeah.
over that. I'd probably take Woden even. Because I
thing
like
about
the
Woden
noise.
is
The
in
noise of
comparison.
Woden.
It does miss a bit of noise, but I don't mind that because when it lacks in noise, it gains in smoothness. But that first drop as well, it caught me off guard a second on the back. Not so much on the front, but on the back on that one. The POV was on the front last night. But that first drop is amazing.
Brilliant.
I actually forgot how good the first drop was.
And into the tunnel.
Yeah, because it was the head chopper effect. The head chopper effects on there are
I've
first
been
class.
right there time on a woody, I don't think.
Right, let's go on the dive coaster. Valkyria. It is Ria. I keep thinking it's Valkyrie, but it's Valkyria. So across from Balder, you've got Valkyria, which is up the steps. They do have bag stores and lockers for this one to make it easier to get on. But here's the virtual queue, which again we're utilising because again we can all get one each. So we got quite a few this morning when we came in. You'll see it calls the groups and when it's expected, but if it breaks down, all the groups will shuffle along, just much like it does with like a Disney boarding group. It's a very clever system. Hondas was saying yesterday how they, for the first time ever with Valkyria, they introduced the what they call the director, who batches you towards the row 1 or row 2 and 3. And they struggled a little bit with the public, because the public in Liseberg are so used to be able to select their row. Helix, Lisebergbanan, Balder, they can select what row they want to ride. It's really interesting, because obviously we wouldn't question that at On Towers, because you don't get the selection at all. In fact, they're actively removing it. Like with Nemesis Reborn, they decided to remove the front row queue for reasons which I just don't understand, because now all they spend their time doing is telling people they can't wait for the front. Again, a decision which comes from someone who obviously doesn't operate day to day, sadly. This makes the operator's difficult, job a little bit more difficult. But so yeah, it's interesting. It's also the first one where they've brought a single rider in as well. It's also worth mentioning there is a test seat. It's just tucked away inside the entrance here. And I think it's one of them where if the seatbelt does click and close, you should be good to go. Just know if you use the virtual queue, you only get rows 2 and 3. Which is interesting actually, because it doesn't say that on the virtual queue, you don't get to select. Also the single rider stays to the left as well. So this is the main queue side. You can see you've got row 2 and 3 and row 1. So you can, if you're in the main queue only, you can select what row you want. You've got row 3. Although the POV will be on row 1 from last night, so we're going to take a ride. So in yesterday's video, we actually went in the control box and asked a few questions. They told us how like things work. So yeah, that's another reason to check out the other video that's coming up. So you've just come off the dive coaster, Valkyria. Where are you?
That one.
I mean, this is the locker system which these two had to use, and it was a paid locker service, which is not. I'm not gonna lie, I don't like that. Mind your head, Lewis. Mind your head.
£5 krona. I think it's about 67 pence.
Yeah, which is not a lot, but if you're forcing to use the bags, we should.
Is that it now?
Yeah, why not? If you're forcing it, it should be free. I do agree with that. You know, because if you're happy to put your bags in the station and take that risk, that should be up to you. But it does mean operations are faster. They do have. So
Getting them out.
the operations here are, I'd say, Europa Park standard. Like, there's no difference to me. They're just brilliant. They're doing everything they can do. Like I said, this.
Europa just make it more obvious because they're very like. Bah, 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 bah.
Yeah, that's
It's
true.
aggressive.
But like on Balder, they have 4 staff working the platform. It's just like the rides are built to operate fast, as in like one train can start entering the station before the other train's left the station. That saves 10 seconds, but over the course of an hour, that'll get you an extra couple of trains out. So yeah, so we're gonna head over because we want to do the Ferris wheel during the sunshine.
Sunshine.
Thanks for that, Lewis. He also went to the hotel with Pontus. He showed us around the hotel, how the theming works, all the stories. It was great. So again, another reason to watch the other video. But we also did the log flume.
We did.
Again, I couldn't film on the log flume, but you can see the aftermath of the log flume right here. Back to the log flume. Again, this is the vlog's going to be a bit all over the place for this stuff. We're going to insert this tomorrow. Yeah. But what this log flume has, which no other log flume in the world I think has, is a chocolate holding area due to everyone winning their chocolate prizes, which is hilarious because then you can't take them on any of the rides.
You go take your bags on the log flume. You don't have to take chocolate.
Yeah, your chocolate. It'd be absurd to make you take your massive Toblerone on,
I don't
wouldn't
know
it?
how they'll be on the crisps.
Yeah, crisps are a mixed bag. Whee! So here's about the log flume. You enjoy that, Nikki?
It's 9:15 in Sweden in October.
It's actually, the temperature-wise, is fine. You can't tell though on the camera. Coming down into the light. He is quite wet. Look at Nikki's legs. You see the dark, you can just about make it out. It's hard to tell.
You know, it's not hard to tell. Me, I can tell. Soaking wet.
We actually did the aero spin yesterday, and we're at the bottom of the park at the minute. And because it's on the hill, it's so incredibly high.
If you don't like heights, don't do that. Because I don't mind heights, but it made me feel a little bit funny.
The only thing I would say is these ones are a lot harder to flip than the sky fly ones. I didn't, and the guy in front of me was so much better than me, and even he didn't manage one. On the hillside, it feels high. It looks high now. It does feel really. But the view at night.
Beautiful.
Got some big size dodgems here. Radio Bilana. Yeah, we're gonna hop up to the Ferris wheel. Probably gonna go on Helix also up there as well, won't we? About a 20-minute, 30-minute queue probably. You got a SNS, what are they called? Sky swing, which again is off the side of the mountain, which is great. Got a Lisebergbanan, which is here. That also has a virtual queue. We might do that later in the dark. We did do it yesterday. If we don't, I'll definitely include the POV at some point. But this whole thing is a stage on the top deck. And obviously you got the games. And I just said to Lewis, and he made a good point, a lot of these, this is actually quite quiet, but a lot of these have 2 staff members working on them. They're that busy. And also, you know they're getting busy because they're not shouting at you to come and play. I've just nipped into the shop to get a drink before I got on the Ferris wheel. And look at this, it's theming. So this is advertising 7, which is actually using the Atmosphere's queue line in the minute. So Atmosphere's, the drop tower is not open. But it's also home to Helix up there as well. As you come up the escalators towards Helix, you can see all the old rides. That bear looks terrifying, to be fair.
I think next to it looks worse.
Yeah, it's on the same on both sides. All the famous faces. So that would be the entrance to Atmosphere. The drop tower was pretty good. The VR wasn't good, but the drop tower was pretty good. So Lewis has just done some research, and you see there's a Doritos pod. It's called the Doritos Wheel or something like that at the minute. And he found out, oh, there's no one in it. They're purposely not loading it, so you have to give the crisps out.
It might be random.
Basically, as soon as you step off, is it as you step off, did it say?
Yeah, it said if you would come off, then you get a massive bag of those.
And you just saw someone with a massive,
yeah. Like the things that you win on the stalls.
So yeah, but it was empty, so they're skimping out already. Not only is it only 1 in what, a 1 in 30 chance? 1 in 40. Anyway, I want some crisps now. You just literally bought some crisps.
42 gondolas.
42 gondolas. A 1 in 42 chance of some crisps. He's a child, isn't it? Right, anyway, we're in, what are we, about 3/4? Just over, yeah, 3/4. I know you didn't have to wind me up. There's Gothia Towers. I have stayed at Gothia Towers. Cracking breakfast.
Cracking little breakfast.
And you can see, I won't zoom in as much as Nikki's saying she wants me to. You can see just here in the middle is a pool.
A pool?
To be fair, it's quite busy in that pool, isn't it?
They do snooker.
It's very expensive. It's like 50 quid for a like entrance to their spa, which includes the pool. Because we were going to stay there, but one day I'll be able to afford it and not care about it. The best bit back on the wheel is literally the views of the park and the views of Helix that you get. Obviously Helix on the mountainside. I say mountain, it's a big hill. You also have one thing that is often missed. Your Max Burger in here, they have a seating area outside. Can you just see it in the midst of just under Lisebergbanan where it's going up? It's like a big seating area. It's a really nice place to sit and eat some food if it's decent weather. It's quite funny because look at Aerospin now. It looks tiny now.
Oh yeah.
I mean, in that one shot, I've got Helix, Valkyria, I've got Balder, and I've got Lisebergbanan. Is Luna going as well? Luna's there, but it's not going, I don't think. He was saying how sustainable Liseberg is, and they are the leaders, and a lot of other parks come to Liseberg to learn how to do stuff. Here's Helix at the bottom here. So you start with that corkscrew, which we'll go on in a minute. It's the first launch. It's a great ride, but its location does make it, because like, you feel like you're not too far, not too high, and then suddenly you go into this huge what's it called? That pretzel loop. That's it. It's a pretzel loop which actually feels good, and not like on a flying coaster, which feels terrible.
I really want to come back for their Christmas event. Maybe that's one for next year.
Well, nice segue, Nikki.
Sure.
You can see here they are setting up for their Christmas
get
event.
Good shot here.
You've got a mirror ball ahead of their ice rink. So you can see this is the music venue at the bottom. There's the stage, but it looks like a great Christmas market. Ponza said the event's growing every year. It's getting bigger and bigger. Oh look at this! You can see the show.
I think his word was, "It's really cozy."
It's really cozy.
He sold me. Absolutely sold me.
I've got a great seat for the show, lads. Of the rabbits. You see the show? I mean, to be fair, on your camera, Lewis, that will be pretty intense, really.
Oh.
So they're not using Atmosphere at the minute for the drop tower. But this used to be an observation tower, which they've converted into a drop tower. Hence why it's kind of a sort of unique. The gondola on it is an absolute juggernaut.
Don't they normally do that the other way around? Make a drop tower into an observation tower?
No, I think a few observation towers have been made into drop towers to kind of give them a new lease of life. Because the hard bit and the expensive bit is the structure, isn't it? Once that's up, I mentioned the ride is relatively low cost. Oh, the worker said about us, we were both matching with our Cedar Point hoodies today. Yeah, he saw the Cedar Point hoodies, and he said he was really jealous.
I'm so jealous that you've been to Cedar Point.
And then he said about Voltron being a.
Did he say he was going to Fantastic?
No, he just said if you've been.
Yeah.
He wanted to know if you've been on Voltron. You wrote that.
Right, we're going on 7. It's literally right here, so I might as well do it. The entrance is here. It's actually, this is all the Helix queue. But yeah, they got a logo and stuff. But yeah, it's all good.
7 deadly sins.
Yeah. So we've just done 7, which is literally it's the Atmosphere queue line. Obviously, you've never done Atmosphere, but it's amazing what they've done in there. It's not a massive space. Again, it's a slam dunk. It's really good. It's very adult.
It is very
adult. So
I'm trying to look at it.
there's a few younger kids. When I say it's very adult, so in there, so it's all the 7 deadly sins: greed, gluttony, lust, envy, pride, and the gluttony one is pretty obvious. Or greed. I think it's gluttony.
That's gluttony.
First rooms.
Wrath, I think, was the one with the TV screens that was war on the TV.
Oh my god! I completely forgot about that. So there's TV clips on and one of them is Naked Attraction from Channel 4. And when I say it's Naked Attraction, it's the full. There's no blurring going on. And I thought, oh, that's cheeky, until I went to the lust room where it is a full-on, I'm going to say, lust dungeon. It's very adult. It's stuff that is a very adult room for adults to play. And when I say it's full,
That's way worse. That's way worse. That's way worse than what you just told me not to
no, it wasn't. You know what? A wacky warehouse for your mum and dad is probably a good way to say it. But it was full on, like.
It was
appendages of galore were in there.
explicit.
Yeah, that's the word I've been looking for. It was all explicit. I can see why Pontus didn't take us through that one, because trying to discuss that with him afterwards it might have been a bit weird. And then, yes, there's other TV screens like news stories, again, Naked Attraction and stuff. What was the effect under the floor? Because I missed it.
I knew it was something because I could see something.
You've gone way over. Come closer. Is that
do you know the mirror bit where we were here, the mirror maze?
Yeah.
The one where mirror with the.
Oh, is that not Pride? Look at yourself, yeah. It's like loads of mirrors that they kept appearing behind the mirrors.
So there was one of those, but under the floor. So as you were walking around the TV
I have an actor in there.
He was on like a dolly trolley.
Oh, he came out.
So there was nothing there, and then as he banged on the floor, he was being dragged away, and he was like pouring on the floor.
Oh, I'm sad I missed that. Actually.
Yeah,
I was ahead of the group there.
And then there was the one where there's a lot of like red writing on the wall, but because we didn't understand what he was saying, that could have been like envy maybe.
You're not going in groups of like 12, 14, because again at towers, they've not been putting people in groups of 12. Even though there's no queue, they've been putting people in like groups of 12 and stuff. So
I think the worst thing about that was that the 3 girls that we were in with were terrified, and their screams were scary more than anything else because they knew, and I was like 10.
Yeah. But it was again
very good.
Bear in mind that is a queue line until a few weeks ago. That one's not permanent, but the other ones are.
It doesn't feel like there's any like fake walls or like brilliant.
It's a proper job. Good work. For that lust room, going back to the lust room for a moment.
He loves this lust room.
Can you imagine like the accountant just seeing the purchase list?
Yeah.
And like, so hold on, what's this one? It's something for a scare attraction. Yeah, it's a scare attraction up at the top. Because that's one hell of an invoice, isn't it, to raise?
It is.
Right, time for what's up here? A sneaky go on Helix. Alright, mate.
You got a cough?
You wish you would cough. Well, there is a test seat here as well, if you want to see if you fit nicely on Helix. enjoyed the SNS. Also, we didn't talk about Helix. Oh, Luna, hello. She just rides everywhere. Helix is just solid. The location is phenomenal.
Yeah, it's really nice. I think that's the best thing here.
You were on the back row on the second go. Obviously, the POV was the front row.
Yeah.
But and the back's a little bit better. My favourite bit of it is this launch into this behind us, which is nice. But you know, like towards the end of the first half, and you kind of, it's like here, it's under here, you do like a 0G roll.
Yeah.
And you've got like a left helix down,
Yeah.
and you take a right in for the launch. That bit is really intense. I really like
it.
it.
Is intense. There's a couple of bits on there. I was like, oh, it's more intense than I remember it being yesterday.
It is a belter. Oh look, we need the got a great view of the launch here actually. So we came last year and we did Luna Park. This area had been redone. They did a Zamperla Nebulous and another little flat ride down here, like a little spinner ride. And then they added, was it this year? I think it was this year, late last year. They added Luna. We use a Vekoma Boomerang, obviously custom layout because it's Liseberg. It kind of takes you back up there, holds you, then launches down here. It's hard to see, but the actual left turn out of the station, you can just about see it. I don't know if there's a better view somewhere because the log flame is literally in the way. It's a bit of a whippy turn. But yeah, it brings you around here and into a very tall spike. And we were sat second car from the front, and it felt very vertical, like very vertical. We are venturing down the escalator. I'm going to go on Mechanica.
Yeah,
Let's go to Mechanica. So you can leave the park and come to the hotel, and if you want somewhere a little bit, because already it feels a little bit calmer. If you need somewhere a little bit calmer,
it's manic in there.
it is. It's very busy. So I'd highly recommend it. So they actually have a carousel in here. I don't know if you had to. It's like, didn't they say this is over 100 years old?
Yeah, it's like they're set from a...
Lewis is trying to drag because it's smudged yesterday, isn't it? But they do have. We'll go to the little cafe that they've got. Is it just here? Or do you have to, in fact, let's go on the main entrance because it looks very grand, doesn't it? So Pontus was going to show us a room yesterday, but we couldn't see it because the hotel was literally fully booked. So again, you'll see a lot of footage in the other video, which is it's mostly GoPro footage, because I wanted to capture Pontus telling us about it.
Yeah.
So I didn't get much on my actual phone where it looks a bit nicer, but... Oh, is that another...
Oh, they sell stuff here.
Oh, here we go. Look at them. As soon as they see some merch, they're off.
I want something that smells like this hotel.
Yeah, the smell in here
So good.
is really nice. I think there's another little bar through here, maybe? Actually, we didn't see in here yesterday. Again, just atmosphere, calmness, amazing booths. It's really nice. Hi. I just don't want to I don't want to disturb people. Again, no, the gentleman then was very nice. Came over. it really is an exploratory hotel. Again, the story, very roughly, I mean, I won't do this as much justice as Pontus is. It was a smuggler and his wife the wife kept on bringing things back, and the smuggler set up, like, they kept on adding more rooms to their not a hotel, but their home, and kept on inviting people to come and look at all their things that they got from around the world. And eventually they had so much stuff that they wanted to turn it into a hotel where people can come and see the things. Oh my god, that is I mean, that's better than a Walls freezer, isn't it? What is it? Is it actually just ice creams?
Yeah.
That's great. So yeah,
they have this scented candle that smells like the hotel.
Do they?
Yeah,
Is that, are you gonna purchase it? It smells nice. You know, not stayed here.
If we could get that, they've got like a reed diffuser and a...
Oh yeah, that's fitting, wouldn't it? Oh, it's 100 mil.
But then you'd be like that, whereas the candle's just...
Oh yeah, no, yeah.
Have a look at the book.
I mean, you're asking me to smell the candle in a hotel where it smells like the candle.
But just...
Oh god, that's intense. Yeah. Oh, up the nose.
Look at the book. The book's really nice.
What is it? What actually is the book? Just the story of the actual...
I think it's a bit of everything.
Oh, a bit of history.
And then it's like...
No, it's Liseberg in general, isn't it? Yeah. It's nice though. It's a quality product, isn't it? So yeah, they travelled. Obviously, got some spiders on for Halloween, and if you knock on this box, the spiders and that thing jumps forward. You can see it and stuff. But yeah, we are going to go to this little cafe. I wanted to try a cheese. I'll be honest, because of all the hospitality they gave us yesterday, I just want to spend a bit more money on the park, just as a way of, you know, that's why they do these things. And yeah, they do have a rooftop bar which anyone is allowed to go to. It has great views of the park, and when we went up, you've seen the GoPro footage. Actually, it was all misty when we went up, but you can just imagine how good the view is. You have to take the lift on the left, not on the right. And you can see here, this staircase goes all the way to the top. You'll see roughly how this big structure, he talks about this in the VIP video a bit more, it changes on every floor. So you see you've got like fish on this one, then it goes to flowers, then it goes to mechanics, and then eventually it goes to like birds, and then the stars. And every floor, I know you can't really see that too much on the video, but every floor is like themed towards that. So if you're on the first floor, it'll be like fish, and all the stuff on that floor will all be to do with sea creatures and fish. Likewise, every floor you go up, it all changes. Stuff that you would easily miss, but when you see it, it's quite mind-blowing, the level of detail. This is the buffet. A top tip here is the difference between... Oh my god, they've got a robot. They've got a robot. You see that? I mean, he doesn't know what to do because kids are just manhandling it. But again, all beautiful, all stunning. They do breakfast, lunch and dinner, and I think anyone can come, I think. It's got prices on there. Oh, I'm not sure actually. Not sure if anyone can come to that one. If you can just pay on the day. I imagine if it's quiet, you can do. This is the Grand Carousel. This has been in the park, and he said, for over 100 years. And I think it's just free for... Oh, there you go. They were taking a short break. The little sign was out. I mean, it looks very old. I think she's just doing a bit of a test run at the minute before it opens again. But I just love it that they've actually built this conservatory to put it in. It's just wonderful. Genuinely wonderful. Again, in the foyer, we've also got another bar down here, which is just a beautiful place to sit, like everywhere else. I mean, what do I want? Can we get this one?
Yeah, that looks alright.
Cookies and cream looks good.
I like this one, a vacuum cleaner.
Vacuum cleaner with a rack? I don't understand. What are you going for, Nick? Are you going for the pumpkin?
Yeah. I'm going to have the cheese cake, I think.
Is it funny? Oh, hazelnut pastry looks quite good.
It's chocolate.
Oh yeah, but that's got a bit of chocolate in. But I'm trying. When I'm away, I do kind of, because otherwise I miss out on stuff, don't I? Have you seen this?
Yeah.
And we have found some beautiful little sofas This hotel, and it's also quite quiet around here, isn't it? It's quite nice. This is our little collection. Look at that. Gonna get some Instagram photos for them.
Yeah, it is.
Taking photos of you.
What? Yeah, I thought when you said cakes, I thought they could be like big cakes or something. I could have
Just chilling out, Max, relaxing. And Lewis just said, how much was yours? Your little cheesecake?
£2.53.
£2. I think mine was £3.50. It's an extra £1 for mine. And what was yours?
Mine was like £7, but obviously I had
With the latte, a very nice glass. The prices haven't been insane. They really haven't. Like, even on Park.
Before, and obviously it's well known, isn't it, for being expensive.
Sweden in general is expensive.
Nothing's come up and I've gone, oh my god, that's...
The Coke Zero's on Park, which is quite good because I always buy a Coke Zero. I think that's like £3.50 in real money.
Standard, isn't it?
Yeah, we pay that all the Merlin ones, yeah. So it's not particularly mental.
And like our food last night, I mean, I think I had like a glass of Prosecco and my food, and it came to like £17.
Yeah.
That's really reasonable.
If you want to know how cosy and calm this hotel is after a cheesecake, ask Lewis, who nearly just fell asleep.
I'm so tired.
It is nice near there, isn't
The sofas are comfortable, the lighting's
it? The
nice.
lighting, yeah,
It's
literally.
peaceful. There's robots.
There's robots. It's got all the ticks. Just notice, guys, for the lift, we're going to go up to the rooftop and just get a bit of a view. But look, it's the old traditional actual moving arms on there.
Yeah.
That's so nice. So we asked yesterday, and anyone's allowed at the rooftop bar, so we shouldn't have to scan our card.
But don't think we can get off like any of
Yeah, we can't. There was a group yesterday when they kept going bouncing between floors, and they couldn't get to the room. And Pontus took us a secret way, which I didn't film because it was
a secret
way. Oh, we should go to this.
Oh, is that what burnt down?
Oh, sure.
And they'd already put it all on all the...
Yeah, it's ready to go. Because I think you can just walk across, can't you? That was the idea. Oh.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, that's us. Oh, I love it. And this is the view. Oh, we've got Mechanica. We're going to do Mechanica next, aren't we?
believe so.
In summer, this would be awesome. Because I said about the glass to Lewis, and he did say like, well, yeah, but the glass will stop the wind.
Yeah, that's very true.
So it's a great shout, actually.
Yeah, that's true. I can't decide, do I want to come back in the summer because it'd be really lovely? Yes. Do I want to come back for Christmas because that'll be super cosy and they'll do that really well?
Yeah.
Yes. I want to come back for, he was saying wasn't he about all the events that they have, and I was like, that just all sounds lovely. All sounds great.
And the fact, like, even Europa Park is a bit of a hassle to get to. A bit, not much, but bit. It's literally a 20-minute bus ride. You saw how easy. I've also done a little travel vlog of how to get here from Stansted Airport. It couldn't be easier to get to this.
I think it's probably one of these, like Europa Park, I get it. It can be a pain to get to.
But here, the bus stop, we didn't stop at that bus stop, but there is actually a bus stop outside Liseberg from the airport. Yeah. 20 minutes. You could do it in a day. If you really wanted to, you could do it in a day. If the flights worked. We just been saying, it's weird that we're both in the toilets at the same time. They've spotted this wallpaper, which has, I was saying before about all the different floors. You got the sea, you got the flowers, the globe, monsters, the cogs. I think it's
butterflies.
It's all the different.
Like coaster track.
It's literally all the different floors, like I said earlier.
Yeah, is that coaster track or no?
So our top tip is what, Lewis?
Don't eat yellow snow.
My actual real top tip is don't be like us. Like, don't just think, oh, that hotel will be too. Because again, this is the problem. The Alton Towers problem in our heads is the theme park hotels will be too expensive. Disney too expensive. I'm shocked at the price of that for the quality.
Have I got something wrong?
To be fair, actually, this is. Maybe Nikki just keep the wrong thing. She had like
user error.
one kid's price for an off-peak Sunday.
Even if it was £95 per person, I'd pay that.
It's still decent, yeah. Again, compare that again to what we get home. So we're back in the park, and it's gone dark. So obviously now the Halloween really starts to come alive. Right, should we go on Mechanica? This is the same as what Bling used to be at Liseberg Beach, and you've never done one, have you?
No.
Yeah, damp squib that one.
It's just really bloody cold.
These I've never done one. So I did Bling. I think Bling was better. I used to have some really good road goes. I don't know whether it's a park model. I think Air's a bit better. There's a travelling one on the travelling circuit called Air. Oh, here we go. Yeah, so that it's nice and it's lit beautifully. There's music on there, and the operations very quickly. That is the best operated Starflight. I think it's called a Starflight I've ever seen. Anything like Top Scan type.
You just
The staff are amazing on there. So here we go. To the arrow at the top. It's all automated, you'll see on here. Was it 79? 78? There you go. Let's do that. That is the game. It also plays some music as well, which is quite nice. You've got to have a go. You've got to have a go, haven't you? How much is it? How much is it? So it's 13. How much is it?
30.
Yeah, what is that? So what's that? Divide by 5. 7? 7 quid? Right, we're in. Us three are in. So anything from 36 to 49. And it was cost £2.19. That's not that much, is it really?
No.
You can give yourself 5 goes.
We have to like take a handful of our bag to take out.
Yeah. I mean, I want us to win purely for the vlog.
But I would have preferred the crisp.
We've still got to do. We've still got to do. We've still got to do. We've still got to do scare attractions.
I'll carry it.
Yeah, you could pay for a locker and undo it all and shove it all in the locker.
You'd have to buy a bag to put it all in.
A bag of crisps.
We've only got a few hours to carry it.
We have got to do scare attractions though. You get one go, that's it. And everyone's got a fair chance. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 36 to 49. 36 to 49. Where are we? Oh, it's gone past. It's not us. Oh no. Oh no. Oh. And now we've got some Taylor Swift.
All the way at the top.
Oh no, we've been beaten by a child. A tiny child. It's bigger than the Toblerone's bigger than the child.
At least we now don't have to carry it.
We can,
Chris, the backpack.
you can literally. Are you having to go for the Chris? You're having to go for the Chris? Okay.
Backpack, so you can just put it on your back.
£2.19, £6.50 something.
How much do they make selling every single one of those blocks?
That's what I mean.
They're 10 blocks.
Because that was what, 80% full. There's 20 positions.
So they want like 30 quid they've made there.
Yeah. That is paying for the roller coasters to come.
Yeah.
That literally is paying for the roller coasters to come, and I'm all for it. Now this is a very busy area. But you can see they've got these big set pieces out. There's another one here which does have flames, but only goes off sporadically. In fact,
you can tell when they're going to be there because
yeah, but he was there. They went there last time.
No, they were. There was only staff there because they stand next to it, round the corner with fire extinguishers, and that's how you know it's going to go off.
Oh, okay.
And then once
Should we
they're
horror
done,
for a sec then? See if we can get it.
They put the fire extinguishers back. He might be putting it back now.
Yeah, it might have been. Yeah, look, it's going now.
Yeah.
So again, Pontus went through like the explanation of how this. So these are all the demons. So normally, is it all the like Valda and Loki are all the heroes normally? And now for Halloween, it's now all the demons have come out instead. So you can see there's 2 actors on this stage. Now, so this is the portal that all the demons come out of into the area. It's taking a very long time to get through. It is moving, just very, very long.
I'm sorry.
So obviously this is a very busy time at Liseberg. My only thing from everything we've just seen is this pinch point here next to this portal is so tight. People are really struggling to get through. Everything, once you're here though, it doesn't seem too bad, does it? Are you heading over to Zombie? Let's go and do Zombie. Okay, I've got to film the other way because it's harder. That's the second run through we had of that because we were lucky enough to get through there last night. That's an office. It should be rubbish. It should be rubbish. It's an office with zombies. 2 themes which have been done. But that is so good. Like,
So good.
it's the theme in it. Like, did you see? There's a little water fountain. It's dribbling water.
The drinking bit.
The drinking fountain, and it's even that is on. The taps are on. There's a fish tank with water in it. It's not just all empty and a bit rubbish. The scenes are amazing. There's loads of toilets which are. Oh, you have dead fish. I missed that.
They're not real dead fish.
Yeah.
Dead fish in the top.
They had all the toilets were kind of exploding and overflowing and stuff, and when you went through like the staff bit, conference centre where there's the behind glass, the light changes and stuff, and the music in there is a massive part of it. It's just a drone which keeps growing up like a crescendo, and it just stops, and it's that on repeat a little bit, isn't
Even
it?
though we knew where most of the scare was going to be the second time around, it still felt tense.
That was still
music.
terrifying.
Because
Like,
of that music, you still felt like, oh god, something's gonna happen now.
Yeah.
That, I mean, more so yesterday, is the most scared I've genuinely ever been.
And that's after a full 2 weeks of going to scare attractions.
But like in my whole life, even like when I've like in real life scenarios, that's the most scared I've
Yeah.
ever been.
It's great. That's why we wanted to do it again, because we loved it yesterday, and it's just top notch. It really is.
Terrifying. Absolutely
Right.
terrifying.
So we've still got 2 more to do. 2 more to do. 2 more to do.
Yeah.
Team on, I think then there's a wall, maybe, I don't know.
That walk looked like it was for
that's
like
cool.
kids were going around through there, wouldn't they? This isn't being used at the minute, but these stages just pulse out a little bit of smoke every few seconds. They steam constantly. So there's like a big walkway one on this side as well. So on this side we have a sort of clown scare zone. So they just kind of mingle around. There's a centerpiece in the center where you like where they normally do some like, it's like an event space, but they've changed that into like almost like a circus. Now this is here all year long, but they soup it up for Halloween. All this clown theme obviously isn't here normally, so added to this area. You can see we're just starting to see the inside of the little scare zone they got set up on the inside. We're going to have a look at that after we go through the haunted house, which is over to the right. Again, which was just as good, solid, great.
So good.
It's literally the top of the building, like 4 or 5 sets of stairs. So that was fine. Again, I'll put in whatever we actually thought about that right now. I'm just going to get this once it's fresh off our heads. We've just done the attic.
Well, the English version is called the attic, but
Their version of the attic. It's literally, you see these steps. You go all the way up to the steps, all the way to the top. Now again, we must confess, our mate knew a secret door which we went to, so he didn't queue up, which always does affect sometimes how much we like stuff. That I absolutely loved. I am in this sort of Halo period at the minute of our day to day, because this is Friday, not Saturday. But in there, all the actors were great. They had animatronics, which sometimes went off, sometimes didn't. There was loads of different smells. The decor was brilliant. Some bits were bright, some bits were really dark. The music changed as you went through it. Water. I don't know what else. And it wasn't just full of smoke. In fact, I didn't see any smoke. No smoke.
It was fantastic.
I don't know what else you would want.
And it wasn't just we're going to jump out and scream with you. Like, it wasn't just that. It was just so perfect.
It was creepy because it's meant to be. The story behind it is there's kids that go missing on the park, and we don't always find them. And they live there now. That's their story. And they're hungry. But they'd come out, they'd like giggle and then run away, and you'd hear them scuttling about type thing.
And they banged on the walls and stuff.
Yeah, it was really good. Anyway, I want to get very quickly whilst it's fresh in our heads, because we probably won't do that again tomorrow. We did the haunted house. Now, I've done the haunted house during its normal period, and right now it's a haunted lantern thing. And I'm sad to say, I think the haunted lantern thing really detracts from it. Their scenes are massive in there. You've got heat rooms, you've got the cold, you've got the flooded room. You hardly saw any of it because of the lantern. There were 6 of us, it's a small group, 6 of us. We're in with 3 like younger lads, and to be fair, we're made of nerves of steel. We're fine. It's because of the haunted lantern. It's a hands on shoulders maze now, which used to be the norm for everywhere. I know you guys haven't done many of them or any of them, but the hands on shoulders maze just means all you're focused about is not trampling over the person in front of you. You don't take anything else in, and it's a shame because that maze is actually it's the biggest one, it's the longest one. Loads of animatronic effects and stuff. You go up and down over stuff. There's just a lot going on, and with the lantern, but when the lantern was like quite far away in front of us, it just didn't add anything.
I think that
you think it's one of the weakest ones, which makes me really sad.
The weakest one because I was behind you, so I think obviously you got the kids in front of you who are much shorter. You're taller than me, so everything like in front of me was kind of blocked. I wasn't looking to the left and right of me because the kids at the front would like speed up, which is fine, it's natural, you're going to do it.
They were pretty good
speed
actually,
up,
pretty well behaved actually.
They were, fine, but they were speed up, then slow down, as you would when you get scary, kind of like, so I was just concentrating on not tripping over you, to be honest. I didn't really get to see a lot around me.
Yeah, and also, with every time you let go of the hands on shoulders of anyone, all the actors then do is stop, come out of character almost and go, hands on shoulders. It's like, it's always wound about the whole.
So you accidentally lose one of the kids and you say they've gone so fast, they did go through so fast that you naturally kind of like you don't want to grab onto a child.
Exactly. And also I've got Nikki pulling me behind like that every moment. So
because there was an actor at the back, and spoiler alert, there was an actor at the back. Louise was at the back. And she was saying something to Lewis, obviously in Swedish. And we couldn't understand what she was saying, so I was trying to slow you down because that actor was trying to talk to Lewis. And then he was like, I'm really sorry, I speak English. And then she was like, lose her shoulders. And
I
took
think
him
she
away.
was trying to say it quiet enough that you didn't realise I'd let go. And the idea being that I would have been then at
you just disappeared.
But nothing happened to me. There was nothing that like they didn't do anything. They literally just said, okay, you walk round here now
and wait there.
And wait here, and there was just a guy with a knife which we all saw eventually. And I could tell whatever that corner was completely. And I was just took round like kind of the back bit.
Yeah, secret door.
The secret door to like another bit, and the guy with the knife was like, you wait there, and I thought he was going to do something.
You just waiting for us to
and then
catch up.
I thought he was going to say like maybe like you're going to end up doing like I thought he was going to try and scare me, or he was going to say alright you've got
to scare us.
Or I thought he was going to say you've got to scare them now. I thought that was the idea, but so now you just wait here. I don't know whether maybe you were too fast for him to tell me that.
It would have worked out great if I hadn't have noticed that. But then you
not just that.
I can understand that if it wasn't hand and shoulder, it'd been fantastic, just as the others ones were. But yeah, weakest I think out of the two.
Also, we just saw the little show that they
kind of conquer.
We just showed the little. It's the older man doing the magic trick.
Yeah, that was good.
Tricks.
I liked it.
There is so again. I hate to say.
Charming.
This is one for the Pontus counter, but the Pontus said there's no timed things for the shows in there. Like you saw a bit of fire eating, I think, as well. There's no time for anything. They can pop up anyway. They can pop up in there. They can pop up on there's like a little balcony. They just come up. It's not random. They'll know what they're doing, but on part there's no set times. It just happens. So go in there, wait 15 minutes. Something will probably happen. It was great. Really good. Right, we're gonna try and find this last one. It says it's closed at the minute. We know where it is.
I know where it is.
It's at the front, yeah. I've seen it on the map now, so I know where it is. We head there, see if it's closed for the night, or
if not, if it's still closed, we can always stop and have a drink. And then...
yeah, and try it last thing. This is the attention to detail that I keep talking about with Liseberg. This is 2 little drop towers, just family ones. You've got a crane which moves with little lights on. And you can see here, this lighthouse is actually spinning around. There you go, it'll fade out now. Also, we learned yesterday that low-key, due to the park's sustainability, the low-key actually generates electricity when it's slowing down, I think. And every ride that you have on low-key, it generates enough electricity when it's slowing down to power these 2 drop towers for 1 ride. There you go, little fact for you. So for Halloween, they do this little street, and they do like, there's sweets and stuff, Halloween merchandise, glow-in-the-dark stuff. What's that one? More little lanterns. Get some masks. Only kids' masks, I think. So we joked about this earlier when we were playing. I think I got it on video and I said, we'll just have to rip it all to pieces and put it in the locker. We come to the lockers where our coats are, and it is a graveyard.
It does beg the question. I know the box makes it look good.
Yeah, yeah.
It looks fancy.
I don't believe. Is there any going? Have we got any going? Can we get? Is there any freebies going? Have we left one? Is there one for Stu? One for Stu in the boxes? Nah. So the last maze is at the front and just to the right as you come in. It's easily missed. Like I say, we didn't see any signs as we came in. But it does say on the app closed at the moment, but we're told that it's the best in the dark. It's an outdoor maze, so if that feels weird. As we walk to the maze, you can see the UV now is on the... They look good. This one doesn't look as great in person, but the one further down there and the one in the woods look absolutely great. Again, smoke constantly rising, and there's a speaker back here which sounds so crisp and realistic. Okay, so I don't think we're the only ones confused. Other people are coming here because on the app it does say that it's here. So Sakoskogen, which means I think fairy tale forest or children's forest. That's open during the day at the minute. However, the adult version only opens next weekend, which you didn't know. It probably is on the website somewhere, but we didn't know that. And also, the app could just say that opens next weekend, and that would really save the confusion, because he said quite a few people are confused. But if you're wondering where it is, it's literally easy to miss. It's right near the entrance to the right. Shame we won't be able to experience it because we didn't know it was just daytime. If it was, we'd have gone through during the daytime just to see it. But yeah, it's when we're getting that one. But from what we've heard, we think it's the one of the weaker mazes. So we're not too fussed. I think we've seen the best boys of the bunch. Okay, this happened very fast. Nikki wants this it's an actual backpack of crisps.
You know me and my crisps. I love crisps.
So we're looking for 91 to 99.
And I will find a way to get it home.
90,
Crisps are hard
yeah,
to get home as well.
90. Oh yeah, they're all gonna pop. Can you imagine how compressed they're gonna be on the flight? What flavour would you go for? Sour cream and onion?
They're both, they're twistable.
Oh,
They're like
it's a reversible crisp backpack. The only rule is if you do win, oh here we go, you have to take it on every trip going.
Okay.
Oh where are we? Oh. If you did it enough though, that's it. That's the game. That's the game, everyone. That is the game. Oh well. £4.38 down the drain for Stu now. Everyone's got them, like literally.
Apart from me.
It's just us. We don't. Why don't we? Like you see people walking around with like 3 or 4 really like smug.
They've put a lot of money in that, won't they?
Yeah, but you could put £2.90. They could have just had one go.
I doubt it. You've got loads of
How much would it be to lock off everyone?
That's a very good point.
20 times 2, so 40 quid.
I'd pay 40 quid for that backpack.
40, 50 quid, and you got a guaranteed win.
I want backpack.
It's funny. It's funny that we care so much. I feel so wronged when we didn't get. Also, hold on. if we'd have flipped those 2 goes, we would have been a Toblerone up now. Because it was 55 to 60 something, wasn't it? We could have been the kings with a double chocolate. Look, 1, 2, 3. It's about 5 deep to win crisps. I've just said this to these two. Yes, okay, it's a big bag, and this is a backpack of crisps. There is a supermarket literally across the road.
But I also think, 1, it's a novelty. 2, it's cheap to just do it, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's
2 quid.
And I think that's what gets people doing. Have 1 go of 2 quid, walk away. I think it's better than any of the bloody games we've got at home. Because then you just win tennies that go into landfill.
We might not get on it, but we'll try. Oh, bloody hell. Here we go. We're burning off the schnitzel. We just had some chicken schnitzel and a drink. Oh, this is a burn. Come on, Nikki. Training for that.
I'm on the step machine at the gym.
Training for that marathon.
It genuinely feels exactly the same.
Oh, if this next one's not on it, I'm gonna die. Oh no! Oh no! This one's not as big. The burn's real. The burn is real. Oh no. Oh no. If this is close at the top of here, Jesus Christ. Look at Lewis going for the overtake. Oh my God. It's because the steps are bigger as well, aren't they? There's a f***ing shot now. There's a f***ing shot.
Oh my God, that's good.
Jesus. Another thing that they get right here at Liseberg, I mean, add this to the list, but you want a burger or you want some fries at 2 minutes to closing time, not a problem. All their outlets, as far as I can see, that have been open today, are still open. Max Burger, which I know is a big franchise and stuff, but Chill Factory, I don't know if that's a thing in Sweden or if that's just their own thing here. All open. No one's been kicked out. There's no tables on chairs or anything like that. All open. And no one's been kicked. I'm sure they'll be pushing people slightly in a moment, but it's literally 10 o'clock and people aren't being pushed. Oh no. They fixed the up one, but not the down one. Oh my, it's so weird. Does anyone have this? When they're on an escalator and it's not on, it just feels like the weirdest sensation ever. That's it, we're done. We had 2 final back-to-back rides on Helix. I didn't think I was going to get one, but I mean the escalator, I nearly finished us off, to be fair. My favourite ride on Helix was the front row we had, which was the second to last one, because I got every single, as far as I can think of off the top of my head now, interaction with every other ride. I had a rush, what's it called? The SNS Sky swing over our train, and then, or towards our train, then again on the other way, and we went past it again. I mean, the Lisebergbanan went over like 4 or 5 times on a lift hill, where it comes kind of like right next to you as you're zooming along. I had Luna going backwards, and we got that again on the second one as well. On the second one we had. That was just my favourite ride.
The last one I think was my favourite. I like the pull over, and it felt wild. That
bit between the pretzel loop and the second launch,
yeah, it's good.
It suddenly feels extremely out of control. I've been running all day, which brings me on to actually, we've seen one ride today down. As we walked past, which we didn't start, it was Mechanica, we saw 2 people working on the gondola when we walked past. Yeah. Went to the hotel, had a cheesecake, as you do often, to pass some time, which again was just brilliant. And not expensive, really not expensive.
Yeah, no, not at all.
And we came back and we went straight on it.
Yeah.
And that is the only
I
bit.
don't know how long it was closed, but it can't have been closed so long.
And their ride today have been operating from 3 p.m. to 12 p.m.
12 today.
12 p.m. to 10, that's 10 hours.
Yeah.
Non-stop, and we've seen no... Now, when was the last time any of us walked around Alton Towers and see or saw one 5-minute bit of downtime for the day? It just doesn't happen. And this is like, Hyperia now opens late. It isn't now Alton Towers, stuff's opening late.
Yeah.
And this is why I get so frustrated with what we get offered at home.
Like, not all of the coaster Alton Towers are open to the end now, are they? Is that what
I think they are open to the end, but like Spinball opens late.
No, there was like only so many are open in the dark. You don't actually see something about like only so many being open.
Oh, I can't remember now.
In the dark.
All I know is all this. Same with Hyperia saying like, oh, it's gonna always, the queue will always close like an hour. They started doing bits and bobs of saying, like, because here they have to finish at 10, and the empty train went at 2 minutes past 10.
Yeah.
But they didn't close the queue like an hour early because that's what they do every day.
They just judged the queue as it was going along, didn't they?
Literally, they saw there was hardly anyone left, and they were done by 10. They're going home.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Scare-wise, the quality is fantastic. The lanterns let it down a little bit in the one that's actually permanently really good. But other than that, I've been really, really impressed. Shame we didn't get to do the one.
Yeah, I don't know why it isn't that opens next week. That's odd to like not have one of them open.
And also, it's the outdoor one.
Yeah.
So 90% of the work must already be done, right? It's dark and it's in a forest. So that's a bit weird.
Find a potato.
Okay, that's what Lewis needs to add. He just wants to find a potato, and he's done his bit. I love getting on Balder. If you want airtime, get on Balder. Helix, those last few rides are just absolutely insane.
It's better than Balder for me.
I think I agree.
That's you know what? That's fair. That
Only by
second to last. The hardware here is fantastic.
It really is.
Like, what could you not keep going on all day?
They've got like.
You can sit on everything all day, even the kids'
ride.
ride.
As many rides as like Europa or whatever,
No.
but everything's great. Everything's really good quality stuff. The dark ride was good. Yeah, I loved it.
And operations, every queue that you are in, it is moving. There's not a paid fast track service here. You got the virtual queue, which you can utilise. Like really, I mean, if you're a single ride on the virtual queue, you will have a fantastic day.
Yeah,
if you want to split up, you can get in there loads of times. When you do use the virtual queue, there's no one waiting. It's really,
It's like you're on now. And
yeah.
I think one of my highlights, obviously, what you've already said, but Zombie, I thought that was fantastic.
It was good.
Frightening.
It was good.
Genuinely frightening.
The queue for it later though was the queue was.
The house one had a more bigger queue though, I think. Oh no,
Yeah,
Zombie
yeah.
did have a massive queue.
Yeah, it was big old.
Also the scares, so just all that area, and having like one side of the park free of scares, and the other side of the park, it's a free for all.
Yeah.
That works really well. Other than that, you need to get yourselves out here. It's literally, we went from Stansted to Gothenburg. It's a 20-minute coach journey, and no joke, where you've seen the Gothia Towers, which is literally the other side here. There is a bus stop 100 metres that way from the airport.
Just be conscious of if you are coming and you can with like annual leave and stuff, I would recommend coming in the week if you can. Saturday today was double as it was last night. It was very, which is all part of the atmosphere, and we expected it, and it was still great, but it was very, very busy. The paths.
If you come in during the normal time, May, June, July, I've been 2 or 3 times in May now. Saturday's busy, but perfectly acceptable. And also, if you just come for the rides and you're not bothered about the scares, the rides haven't really topped half-an-hour queues.
No.
They've been great.
But I'm super glad that it's such a fantastic Halloween event. I'm glad it's so busy, because it deserves the people to come and see it.
And again, I don't want to hate on the UK too much. Oh no, wait, yes I do. It's not paid extra. If you're happy to queue up, it's a big queue. You don't have to spend an extra 30 quid-ish. It's not like it's part of your wristband, and it's included. And the quality is amazing. It's really, really good.
Yeah.
That's it. We're off to the hotel, our really posh hotel. Sadly, not the hotel here, which I'm annoyed that we actually worked out it would have been cheaper to stay there. But either way, thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for the park for yesterday, doing all that. They were amazing. I mean, we've said that enough anyway in this video. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.
Bye.
Bye.